Put your name in salt water if you want your enemies to be put to shame. Those that plan evil for you will be put to shame, will be destroyed one after the other. Check out Psalm 35 if you notice all this. You're welcome back. So in case you're new here, you're welcome. My name is Pamela. I share spiritual messages and spiritual tips, as you can see on this channel. I don't do spiritual work. I tell you how to do them rightly, using your faith, doing it yourself. With the instructions, you see things working mightily for you. So beware of scammers. Anybody telling you bring money to do spiritual work for you, claiming to be Pamela, I'm not the one. They are scammers. May God bless you. Consider subscribing if you love my channel. Also turn on the notification bell, because that is what will make you to get notified anytime I upload new videos. Do not forget to share and like this video. Let's go. I'll show you how to put your name in salt water, like in salt. So this way it will make it more personalized. I've shown one about how to put your name in salt water. That is some time ago. That one, so many testimonies from that video. But that does not mean that it must work for everybody. This is a spiritual work. You are doing it yourself with your faith. It depends on how your faith is, and also the power of God, the way you call unto God, the way your heart is humble, that will make it work for you. So I'm introducing it now for those that are new here, okay? Every day people subscribe and I give glory to God. So this is how to put your name in salt water to manifest better. Any good thing you desire will come your way, for your prayers to be working perfectly. So how to do this, I'm going to show you using a plain paper. If you don't have a plain paper like mine, I have the one that have lines. You can see this one have lines, okay? So if you don't have a plain paper without lines, you can use it. So anyone, just use it, please. Before you start, you can decide to go into fasting for some hours of the day. You can fast for many days if you want, depending on how your strength can carry you. Anytime from morning, you break it that same morning, or break it in the afternoon. Some people, they do 6 to 6. This is to prepare you spiritually, to soak yourself spiritually, so that this will work for you. Some people, they want God to answer them faster. They will just engage in fasting and prayer. During that fasting time, pray and tell God what you want to do. You want to do this work, and you want God to send His power, God to tell you if to do it or not. How God will tell you is God will show you signs. God will make you feel comfortable. If you don't feel comfortable after that fasting to do this, just do not do it. Your spirit need to be ready, okay? So just get a paper, appreciate God for life, thanking God for everything. Then you have to write your name. Personalize it to yourself. You are the one that want to do this. You know what you want. Write your name, for example, Pamela, my surname. Please, if you're a woman, you are married, it's not your husband's name, it's your father's name. For example, my father's name is Johnson. I'm just saying Pamela Johnson. I'll just write Pamela Johnson. Johnson is not my husband's name, it's my father's name. This is because you are coming from a root. You are coming from a foundation. And that foundation is from your father's place, not from your husband's place. The next thing is to list what you want after your name. So after that, writing all you want, I don't want to waste time. After writing all you want, your name is in the front, your prayer points, everything you want. You want God to remove any manner of problems. You want God to bless you in one way or the other. You have children, be mentioning it, mention them under your name. Then you have to fold it in. I explained before that folding it in is, your name is in the middle, you fold it in. You are covering, using the paper to cover your name. Your name is inside. This is how to fold inwardly. Okay? Just inwardly. So after doing it like this, you make sure that you just fold it in a way that it can enter into that salt water. So after folding it like this, you keep it aside. Then you get a bowl, transparent or not, but it should not be black bowl. Get water, please, a clean water. If you have rainwater, I discuss how to fetch rainwater properly. You don't fetch rainwater, the one that is dropping from your roof of the house. You fetch it directly. Put a bowl in the middle of the compound, in the surrounding where you live. Let that rain be falling directly. So that one is another one. I have the video about this. Get that water. If it's the rainwater, you add salt. Use any salt, please. Okay, any salt. But why I always talk about sea salt is because it's more spiritual. But it's not as if normal salt cannot be spiritual. If you pray, inviting the power of God, automatically it becomes spiritual. But there are some spiritual work that you must use only the sea salt. Please dip this inside that salt water. Make sure that that salt dissolves before you add it. Then you start inviting the power of God. Dip it inside. Just leave it in the bowl under. If it's floating, just move it until it sinks. Just try so that this will be wet. Let that salt water get through all corners of this paper. Be praying once again, telling God, inviting God, the power of God. Tell God, remind God of his promises. Put God in remembrance of what he promised you. Pray from your hearts. Don't just pray for just praying sick. You need this to work for you. Your faith needs to be there. So you doing it with your faith, it works, it manifests better. So if you are doing this for protection, for God to protect you from harm, salt is very cleansing. It gets rid of evil. Use Psalm 35. Also use Psalm 109. These verses are very, very powerful. You just check out the verses, okay? Every word by word is powerful. Telling God to fight for you. Your enemies will be destroyed one after the other. Those evil things that they wish you, we go back to them. They don't want you to be happy. They will not be happy, of course. You'll be happy because your hands are clean. Anytime you are doing this, do not channel it to one person. Pray like this, whosoever. Because as you are suspecting one person that the person is an enemy, you may not know the other enemies that you have, which are close to you. Pray like this, whosoever. As you are writing your prayer points, your request, whosoever, anybody behind my success, whosoever that want to take away my life prematurely, whosoever that want to kill my children, that want to make them useless, that want to remove food from my table, whosoever that want to shorten my destiny, or that want to hijack my destiny or that of my children's destiny, enough is enough. You'll be put to shame. Those evil that you plan for me will go back to you. Psalm 35 is very powerful. Pray as you do this. Then after some time, you make sure that the water is soaked and soaked. You can decide to leave it the next day, 24 hours, 12 hours, or more than that, until this soaked properly and wet. Sometimes it will sink under when it has soaked properly. Very perfect. So if you still want to just soak it and make sure the water touches and that's all, fine. Remember, your faith makes it work. The power of God, inviting it in this, inviting the power of God, very perfect. And you see God working and solving all your problems. So as you have added your name in this, is now a personalized prayer. You are doing it for yourself. Okay, and God will hear you and answer you. When you are done, just remove this paper. Squeeze it, tear it, destroy it in any way. You can decide to dry it. When it has dried, you burn it. You can decide to just pieces it, throw it away, make it so that people will not see the content of this paper. Anyhow you want to do it, do it. Crash it in the dustbin, throw it in the flowing water to flow away, anyhow. Then that water of salt water that you have used to soak this paper, you can use it to have your bath. Just add it into your bath water. Please do not drink it. Why I should not drink it is because of some people that don't take salt. Okay, add it into your bath water. Add it into your bath water. Use it to have your bath. Cleanse yourself and pray against evil, and good things will follow you always. May God bless you. Thank you so much for watching. So I have a story channel. Okay, just support me on that channel. Okay, I talk about interesting videos, more of spiritual. You will love it. You will just love it. Support me, subscribe to that channel, like the videos, and may God bless you. I will see you next time.